Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to another TEW2020 video. You join us for our go home show for Respect. We are with Dynamite and we are 1 week away in real life time from that pay-per-view AEW Respect this time next week. That video will be live, so looking forward to it. As I say, we are hopefully closing off the Dynamite portion of the card tonight with a few finishing touches to be done on Lightning in a few days' time. So I think without further ado, let's crack on to tonight's Dynamite event. So we are live in Fairfield, Connecticut, and we start off with our usual portion of Dark, and we have Kairi Hojo, who defeated Allin Kay in 7:34 with the spear. This is a 59 rated matchup. Both ladies great chemistry. It's just a shame that Allin Kay is retiring in a few months' time, so Kairi picks up the win. Brandon Cutler takes on Lance Archer, and it's a win for Lance Archer with the blackout. This is a 54 rated matchup. We had End of War. Tommy End, Hansen and Raymond Rowe pick up the win over Austin Creed, Claudio Castagnoli and Miro in 10:06 when Tommy End pinned Austin Creed with a roundhouse kick. This was a 72 rated matchup. We then had a backstage segment with Creed, Castagnoli and Miro, and it's just Creed saying this run in AEW for us is just not going well at all. We've known each other a long time, we've obviously done a lot of YouTube stuff. I think there's one more guy we could possibly bring in that could help us rediscover our mojo and take us to the next level. It might be costly, but it might work. Stay tuned for that one. 81 rated segment. And we had Eddie Kingston defeat TK Cooper with the sliding D. This was a 44. Nice win for Eddie Kingston. And our main event on Dark was Thunder Rosa defeating Ashley Lane, of course, departing now to WWE in a written contract in 10:24 with La Rosa. At 53, Ashley was not happy about doing the job here. Before we crack on to the actual show itself, I do want to confirm we have a protege in this, and Griff Garrison is now under the tutelage of CM Punk. WTF! Very bizarre one, but yeah, looking forward to that one. Maybe Griff Garrison will have his own pipe bomb in TW2040 or something. So we start off the show just with 93. This promo entails Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, Ace Austin, AJ Styles. So I'll make it that we start in the ring with Cody, Ace and AJ, three members of course of the New Age Horsemen. Pete couldn't make it tonight apparently, so no Pete Dunne, which means it is just the three of them. Kenny comes out and says, well, if the three yous are there, I've got my good friends the Young Bucks happy to be alongside me, and we will happily take yous on a main event 6-man tag. Cody says, cool, let's get some last preparation for Kenny versus Cody this Saturday night, and we set up the main event with a 93 rated segment. Ace performed poorly, a lot of good improvisation by everyone else, not 100 but still good considering AJ and Ace's lack of overness. Straight into some in-ring action, and there is the man, the myth, the mystery that is Griff Garrison. He features in a poor matchup that sees him lose to Hangman in 6:06 with the Adams Apple. Oh, we'll just make it the Buckshot Lariat. A 71 here, Hangman with a 98, both guys great chemistry. Of course it's a matchup to give Hangman the good momentum going forward. And what was, it was a regular match for me, that storytelling, apparently not, but Griff Garrison doing well in jobbing out. We then had a terrible matchup that saw Shinsuke Nakamura defeat the Blade in 9:22 with Samoan Driver. This was a 63 here, a 68 for Nakamura and a 44. After this, Hangman says, good victory Shin over the Blade. You've tried to make a mockery of me the last couple of weeks. It ain't going to happen. And this Saturday night, Hangman is going to prove he's still one of the main guys in All Elite Wrestling. Oh, as I nearly throw my mic away. Fantastic. Try to move it. RIP headphone users. But yeah, good victory there for Hangman, good victory there for Nakamura, and those two will tangle this coming Saturday at AEW Respect 84. Next up, we had some tag team action, and it was a poor matchup that saw the Jurassic Express defeat the Uprisings, Mark Quinn and Ricky Starks, and 11:09 when Jungle Boy pinned Mark Quinn. 65, a pretty respectable matchup, 4 guys all about the same level, and it is the babyfaces picking up the win. After this, MJF cuts a promo on Jericho and just basically includes what we've saw there. He says, "Oh, the Uprising got very, very lucky there. But you to remember, you were wanting to face us 4v4 this coming Saturday night at Respect. It's going to be hard to do that, Chris, when Wardlow has absolutely decimated and destroyed Marco Stunt." So at the moment, 4 versus 3 it looks likely to be, as it'll be Chris Jericho and the Jurassic Express against the Uprising, of course, Wardlow, MJF, Ricky Starks and Mark Quinn. Can Marco Stunt make it? Probably not. Next up, Sir Brody Lee is down to do some colour commentary for some Dark Order matches, which is a 74. He obviously talks about the dog collar match will be upcoming against Darby Allin. He first witnesses an abysmal matchup that saw Team Kick defeat the Dark Order Tag Team Champions of Abaddon and Priscilla Kelly in a non-title match in 8:40 when Evie pinned Priscilla Kelly while using the ropes for leverage. This was a 46. It's annoying because it doesn't tell you why that happened, and the distraction, which was by Giona Daddio. So obviously she's made her debut on heels, but this was to give her a chance to shine on Dynamite. And obviously she's been Evie's a bit upset about it, but Heidi's obviously delighted that her former friend's there. And you can see obviously Priscilla was a wee bit unhappy at taking the fall, so they keep her strong, made it storytell. But that's going to set up the tag title match this Saturday night, probably on the pre-show. And afterwards, Evie starts to warm to her a little bit, and the three of them have hug out basically, which gives us a 40. We move along and we have Darby Allin in action as he takes on the Recruitment Specialists alongside Matt Sydal, and it was an abysmal matchup as Darby Allin and Matt Sydal defeat the Recruitment Specialists in 9:14 when Darby pinned Alex Reynolds with a coffin drop. 62, obviously Reynolds and Silver are just not over here at all, but we're going to work on that one, and I just felt like it was a good chance to give Matt Sydal a victory alongside Darby. I felt the 2-on-1 handicap match, well making sense, but a bit more beneficial to get Sydal in the action to gain some momentum. We then have a hype pack. It's not a hype package, it's just basically Sir Brody Lee going backstage. He says, "How come you, John Silver and Alex Reynolds are such fucking idiots, making mistakes all the time and losing? Why can't you be like Anna Jay? She's taken all the advice that I've given her, and she is a mixed tag team champion alongside me. This is what it should be in the Dark Order, not losers, despite as much guidance and vision that I give you, and he's keep on fucking up. Sort it out, or I will replace you." So a bit of anxiety there for Silver and Reynolds in that 48 segment. Then had an abysmal matchup that saw the Machine Brian Cage defeat Sonny Kiss in 5:49 with the pump handle facebuster. 56 here, simple effective matchup. It did result in both not clicking together and making an awkward bout, but we're making this man gain momentum ahead of his matchup this Saturday. Post-match just beats down Sonny Kiss, but it is Prince Devitt who runs in to make the save, chasing off Brian Cage. So obviously I don't want them to get their hands on each other just yet, but I'm looking forward to that one. Devitt versus Cage for the TNT Championship this Saturday night at Respect. That was a 58 due to Sonny Kiss, looking a little bit lost there. And the main event. Just an 80. That sucks. Let's find out why. In a superb matchup, the Elite, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson defeated the New Age Horsemen, Cody Rhodes, Ace Austin and AJ Styles in 23:31 when Kenny pinned Ace with a one-winged angel. 80. 4 guys over 89 and above. Ace Austin 70, AJ 61, so his physical decline is, you can see why I'm not having him take the fall, because Ace can recover from it, I don't even think AJ is going to recover from those Ricky Starks defeats, so we'll work with him, but it's not looking good. Let's look at our negatives there. Declining physical ability for AJ, low morale for Cody and his gimmick. So I think it's just a case of those two not over, but I felt like it would have been a good match-up, maybe get the 84-85 match, because it's over 20 minutes, but it's still going to get us pop in at least some regions. I just, yeah, a wee bit gutted with it, but at the same time I need to get the New Age Horseman in the main event. That was obviously about giving AJ another run to get him back to the top, and obviously Ace Austin. But we don't finish there, because Pete Dunne was actually there. Runs out the back, attacks Kenny Omega, Cody jumps in, and it's a Pete Dunne and Cody Rhodes beatdown on Kenny Omega to end the show. So, mind games played by the New Age Horseman. How will Kenny, or will he get any retribution on Lightning? That will remain to be seen. The show itself results in 82. Their popularity increases in 14 regions. Not anywhere in the US or Canada, but still, I think it's a decent go-home show. As I say, we can book whatever we want in the middle. As long as that first promo and that main event delivers, that's all that matters. So happy with it. As that sets up that side of the show. We obviously need to see what is happening on Lightning. The plan is Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, AEW World Championship is your main event. Right, so feedback, mostly positive, that's good. New Japan have offered a contract to Milano Collection AT, that's fine, I'll be pursuing them. I keep stealing people for WWE, I don't really want to, but it's someone else that I'd like to recruit, so Bailey, again for the overness, we've got to make a play for her, so we'll do that. Brody Lee recovers from his injury, so he is fully 100%. Killer Kelly's contract is up in a month's time. There's Bailey. I'll give you an idea basically. I looked at WWE and when their contracts are all expiring, and I just shortlisted the ones that I felt like would suit the AEW product. So yeah, some of them we'll look at. Cody Rhodes says that Pete Dunne, that's why he's with you. Thunder Rose is still a good worker, that's right, we're going to start pushing her. And drug test was 4,000 for Dynamite and 3,000 for Heels, a 2.88 TV rating, so a wee bit less than what it was. We'll keep that. So if I go here and I go reset, that's my shortlist. So you can see there, quite a few have snapped up already. But people like Daniel Bryan, obviously Garza Jr.'s coming in. I'd like Kevin Steen, I think he'd fit the product. Cena, because obviously he's unemployed, but he has a way of acting. I just find that quite ironic. At the time of recording, he's not long signed with AEW, so I find that was quite mad. Well, goes to show you. But just people like that. Ricochet, somebody that would fit the product, but there's quite cool ones in the fact of like Rey Mysterio is unemployed, so he's a free agent, but with his physical decline be too much. And bizarrely, they released Sonya Deville, which I thought was quite strange because her stats are good, and she's only 28, so she's plenty of time to develop. You can see that contract there expires in 19 days, so we'll probably pick her up, I think, just purely because of the age. And then just people we've looked at like Ua Nation as well. He's 35 days, so yeah. I think Charlotte's 55. So yeah, and Adam Cole. You can see we're going to be making a lot of recruitment. But a lot of these people we have brought in as well. That's the one that has me gutted. We offered him a big contract and he turned us down. So we won't guarantee get everyone, but there will be people we try and get. So we'll call it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you join us for Lightning. And remember, a week today we will have AEW Respect with that World Championship match in your main event as Kenny Omega challenges Cody Rhodes for the AEW World Championship. And that might go on for a long, long time. Take it easy. Good day, good night. See you later. Bye-bye.